Yeah, right now we're in the stage where a lot of the House bills that we had passed off the floor, what we have talked about in the past, these omnibus bills, they're coming back now out of conference committee after the Senate and House have come together to work out the differences between the two bills. So now this week we've been spending late nights here working through these conference committee reports that are coming back and on their way to the governor. Unfortunately, a lot of these bills we haven't quite seen the changes that we would like to see with true reform in them, reduced spending, ways that we can move the state forward with the current budget deficit. So a lot of those bills are on their way to the governor's office now for either the veto pen or signing. And that's been one of the major challenges this week as we are facing these decisions on how to vote on these bills and what to move forward, is a lot of them have spending in them where we don't know how they're going to get paid for, because there has been no agreement on targets as far as how much total money are we going to be spending out of the general fund. And without that target being set, it's very hard to know what we have available to spend. So it's a bit irresponsible to be passing these bills with the tremendous amount of spending in them, not knowing how much is on the table to spend. In Apple Valley and Burnsville, District 196 is one of the largest school districts in the state. It's a fantastic school system, and unfortunately the K-12 bill that we saw come through this week just didn't bring through the reforms that we were hoping that it would. It still comes in under the governor as far as projected spending, $185 million under what the governor proposed. And despite the historic budget deficit, we need to put the children first, the people that are the hope of the future of the state of Minnesota. And unfortunately, we didn't see what we were hoping to see in that K-12 bill that's really going to prop up education, even in the midst of some economic crises going on in the state. So that was disappointing. And I'm hoping that, in these next few days we continue to have that conversation, make that a better proposal. But at this point, it wasn't something I could sign. We are just at the beginning of a long marathon through Monday night. We're scheduled to adjourn, according to the constitutional deadline, Monday at midnight. So we are headed into the weekend with long hours, probably not a whole lot of sleep. But this is the critical time where these decisions are going to get made. And most importantly, we've got to get to the crucial decision of how much money we're going to spend in the next biennium. And until that question gets answered, all other things really are on the table, because how can we make those decisions of how much we're going to spend where when we don't know what the total target is?